Why are the four P's of marketing, product, place, price, and promotion, evolving into the four E's in the age of technology marketing? If you are an MBA student in Mumbai, Madrid, or Manhattan, or if you are a young professional trying to navigate the chaotic but thrilling world of technology marketing, this series is your shortcut. We are going to cut through the noise and build your marketing acumen from the ground up, brick by brick, but with a lens firmly focused on SaaS, technologies, and the generative AI revolution that is turning our industry on its head. Today, we are starting with the absolute bedrock, the marketing mix. Now I know what you're thinking, not again, Bhanu. I memorized the four P's from my entrance exams: product, price, place, promotion, and you are right. The framework coined by E. Jerome McCarthy in the 1960s was the holy grail for decades. It was a product centric world. You made a thing, priced it, and put it on a physical shelf, and you promoted it through a megaphone. But here's the thing, trying to apply the four P's to a modern SaaS company today is like trying to use a floppy disk to store your 4K video project. It technically carries data, but it's the wrong tool for the world has flipped from being product centric to being customer centric. And that's where the 4 E's come in. This isn't just academic jargon, it's a fundamental shift in how money is made in the digital age. It was popularized by thinkers like Brian Feathersoft, and it changes the lens through which we view every campaign. So let's map them. Product becomes experience, price becomes exchange, place becomes every place, and promotion becomes evangelism. Let's start with product becoming experience. You aren't just selling software, the dollar amount. It's about the value exchange. The customer gives you money, but you give them back convenience. You give them status. And the place becomes every. It's not just a physical shelf anymore. It's an omni-channel. It's on their phone, their laptop, their smartwatch, maybe even in their car dashboard. Promotion becomes evangelism. You don't shout at people through ads anymore. Your customers do the shouting for you because they love you. That's how they evangelize and advocate for your products and services, the value you bring in to them and their friends. Let's look at a classic example from the retail world that proves this point better than any theory ever could. Zara. You might think, Zara? That's fast fashion, not B2B SaaS. Bear with me. In 2018, Forbes did a brilliant deep dive into why Zara was eating H&M's lunch. H&M was stuck in the four-piece mindset. They were pushing product out, pumping out clothes, and putting them in stores, hoping for the best. Zara, on the other hand, mastermind the four. They turned shopping into an experience. They use real time data from stores and online to understand what trends are dying and what trends are spiking. They put the data into the hands of their designers to create hyper relevant stock that rotates fast. This creates a fear of missing out. Because if you see a jacket you like, you better buy it now because it won't be there next week. That's an experience, not just a transaction. They mastered exchange by providing incredible branded value. They aren't the cheapest on the high street, but the value you get for the price, the style, the quality for that moment, it's unbeatable. They turn customers into evangelists, advocates, by making the brand a part of their identity. You don't see a logo of Zara, but still people are happy when they say, I'm wearing Zara. They have tens of millions of followers on social media, not because they shout, buy our clothes, but because people want to share their Zara finds on TikTok and Instagram, showing off how they styled a $10 cardigan. And they are every place. Their app, their website, and their physical stores are seamlessly integrated. You can also get a VR and a AI generated, a VR and a AR augment, and the physical stores are seamlessly integrated with you can order online to pick up in store. You can use augmented reality in shop windows to see models wearing the clothes on a screen as you walk by. They broke down the walls between the digital and the physical worlds years before the pandemic forced everyone else to catch up. Now let's take a detour into the world of HR tech because this is where the 4 E's get really interesting. Think about a company like Gusto or Deel. These are platforms that handle payroll, benefits, and HR for small to medium businesses. 10 years ago, if you were selling payroll software, your 4P strategy would be a nightmare. Product, a clunky CD ROM. price high upfront license fees, and the place would be sold by a pushy salesperson. Promotion, a boring ad in an industry magazine. Now, look at Deel plays the 4A game. Their product is an experience. For a remote worker in India getting paid by a company in the US, the experience isn't just receiving money. It's the peace of mind knowing the currency conversion is fair, the tax paperwork is handled automatically, and the money arrives on time every time. The interface is slick, modern, and mobile first. It feels like a customer app, not enterprise software. That's the whole point of creating an impeccable and irreplaceable experience. And the price becomes an exchange. You pay Deal a fee, but you get an exchange is the ability to hire the best talent anywhere in the world without opening a legal entity in 15 different countries. The exchange is global reach for a monthly subscription. That's a no-brainer. They're every place. You can onboard a new hire from your laptop in San Francisco while they sign documents on their phone in Bangalore. The service is available everywhere the internet is. And finally, evangelism. Deal grew like a weed not because of Super Bowl ads, but because HR managers told other HR managers, you have to try this. We hired someone in Brazil in 2 hours. The word of mouth, fueled by a superior experience, is evangelism. Now overlay generative AI on top of this. How does the 4E framework evolve for the next decade? Experience is now hyper personalized. Think of a tool like Adobe Firefly inside Photoshop. You aren't just buying photo editing software. You are buying the experience of turning a text prompt into a visual masterpiece. The product is no longer the tool, the product is the co creation with AI. It's not about AI replacing the experience you can create. It's about AI complementing you. It's about AI complementing the experience you can co create. Exchange becomes a fluid, data rich conversation. You are constantly exchanging data and value with AI. Every time you use an AI tool like ChatGPT or Gemini or Midjourney, you are giving it feedback, you are training it. In exchange, it serves you better. The price you pay isn't just the subscription, it's the data that makes the whole system smarter and richer and finer. Every place takes on a new meaning. And the third E, as we already touched upon the experience and exchange, the third E, every place, takes on a new meaning. Your AI assistant isn't confined to one app. It's woven into your operating system, your browser, your email. Microsoft's Copilot is the first example. It's every place. In your Word document, your Excel sheet, your Teams meeting, your Outlook inbox, you don't go to the AI. The AI comes to you. And evangelism, if an AI tool saves a knowledge worker 2 hours a day, they don't just tell their friends, they show them. Look at this presentation. If an AI tool saves a knowledge worker 2 hours a day, they don't just tell their friends, they show them. That's evangelism. Look at this presentation. I built with Tom in 5 minutes. Look at this ad copy Jasper wrote for me. The output becomes the advertisement. In the B2B world, the best sales pitch is a screenshot of a result. So the 4 E's framework isn't about forgetting the 4 P's. It's about evolving them. It's about shifting your mindset from what am I selling to what are they experiencing. For you, as an MBA student or as an emerging marketer, this is crucial. When you walk into an interview at a tech company and they ask you how do you market their product, don't just list their features. Talk about the experience, talk about the exchange of value, talk about how you will build evangelists. Show them you understand that the place is now everywhere and the place doesn't exist only at a designated space. The companies that won the last decade were the ones who built great products. The companies that will win the next decade are the ones who build great experiences. Zara did it with jackets, Deel did it with payroll, and the next generation of AI companies will do it with code. I am Bhanu Sivakrishna, and this was foundation number one. In the next video, we are going to dive into a classic turf war in the marketing department. Product marketing versus brand marketing. Which one packs the bigger punch? Here's a hint. They need to be in a healthy marriage. Hit follow and subscribe so you don't miss it. In the below description, you can also see my social media handles of LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube, and Gmail, and we can stay in touch. Thank you so much.